Yeah. Well, that's amazing. Now, fast forward. You lived in New York for a while.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about that experience living in New York, transitioning. New York is very busy. Yeah, tell me a little bit more about that.
New York is great. I mean, depending on obviously when you go there and the type of lifestyle that you want to lead, I think also the type of skills that you want to build.
Yeah.
A city could be really representative of that for you. And I was in New York when I was about 17 through 26. So I really became a woman there. You know, I learned how to walk in heels. I learned about fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned how to hustle and get money. I learned how to get into audition rooms. I learned about my hair, you know, it was like a formative years. It was, you know, college after college type of thing. And you learned how to date there, become social, you know, things like that. So I really love New York for that type of environment. So for any type of, you know, personality who loves people and they're gregarious, they like to move around a lot, you know, a lot of fire signs, because I'm really astrology, so like a lot of fire signs could be definitely there. It's a good time to formulate that, because without that hustle in New York, I wouldn't have that same mentality that I had to bring over to LA. And LA is all about isolation. It's about supreme focus, right? In New York, you're literally traveling obviously with like thousands and thousands of people a day. So you're sharing that synergy. And here in LA, you're literally driving, you know, alone all the time. So the vibe is completely different. The atmosphere, the culture is different. So you get two different atmospheres. And a lot of people ask me always, oh, where should I move or where should I go? And I think it's just dependent on the mind state and the skills that you're about to learn. Because you just got to think about the new city as a new life lesson. Like, okay, I might get my ass kicked over here, but I might get to learn something, you know?
Yes, I get it. Definitely, because I'm in New Jersey, so I'm always traveling New York back and forth. And New York is just a pass, you know. So it just depends on exactly what you said, what you want to do. Like me personally, I love television. I aspire to be an actor. I'm an actress. So it's just more
you
of
are
like,
an actress.
Okay, yeah. See, speaking into existence.
Period. Okay.
So yeah, so thank you for that. Actually, I'm big on that too. Speaking stuff into existence. So now you went through, before you even got the role on Sisters. This is the audition. 3,000 auditions.
Yeah,
Before
something
that,
like that. I'm sure it's been 13 years, you know, and I audition quite frequently, whether it's a self tape or voiceover going in and things like that. And I lived in New York where I was sometimes going on like 4 or 5 auditions a day, and you know, you're just running around and doing, just trying to get loose, trying to get it done, you know, trying to get people to get to know you and someone to invest in you. And especially for Black people in the industry, I mean, I think the strongest position for us is to take creative control and realize there's a lot of platforms that are hungry for our stories, and to realize that we have something to say. Because you know, anything that you see on TV, that was just a person with an idea, honey. And that could be you. You know, everyone has something valuable to say. Everyone has had a valuable life experience. And even if you become a producer or a writer on it, you know, and especially you as a young actress, Tessa, you should be exercising your writing skills, your producing skills. You know what I'm saying? You should be putting projects together. Because when you get in the position of being an actor, now you're acquiring the network as well as the resources. Now you put that together with ownership, okay? Because that's the place where everybody needs to be going. They need to be owning at least one little, you know, little Black kid, little, you know, little insecure, little, you know, little sisters. We need to be owning something. So whatever your one thing is, whether it be an out of this world documentary, you know, maybe a biopic that nobody's ever heard of or something like that, that you know is niche and it's, you know, people are looking for it and they're going to be hungry for it, because there's a lot of stuff that's been still undiscovered in the media space, you know. So that's why I'm saying for you, and I'm so happy that you're doing the hosting thing and you're using social media and creating these networks for yourself. So when you get in the position, you know, girl, I'm going to be showing up to your premiere. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know.
No, for the longest, because I'm so into a lot of stuff. Like, I love writing. I love talking. I'm like, okay, I could do the hosting stuff. I love vibing with people. I love creating stories. I love music. Like, I was so into so much stuff. And then at a point, I was like, you know what? I'm too much into this. Let me just stop, right? Putting myself in a box. So then I put myself in a box for, let's say, a month or whatever. And I was just like, I just can't. I literally can't. So now I'm like in a position where, you know, I'm just doing what I want to do.
That's
doing
right.
what I love to do. And I feel like it's gonna unfold in the way that it needs to unfold. Like the world, like I really feel like the gravity is so crazy. Cause just like you working with Tyler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to tell me a little, before we get into me. I didn't know, how was it working with him? Like that
Amazing. You know, you'll see when you work with him one day, girl, you know, but it's amazing. You got to be quick on your feet, intuition, you know, obviously somebody who's doing something that nobody's ever really done before. So just being able to pick his brain and have a conversation with him and be in his space. And, you know, he wants to see me succeed because he's obviously investing in my future. So it makes sure, making sure that I take that a step further, you know what I'm saying? And then not sleeping on this opportunity, right? Connecting with all kinds of people. And I already told my PR that I said, I want to talk to everybody, you know, I want to talk to people because I'm not about numbers. I'm about like, okay, who's going to hit me up? Because there's literally how many shows out here?
Yes,
right?
Yeah.